It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Bills and the Jets on Thursday night.
As the weekend approaches, Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But, yeah, that healthy team is usually the better team as well.
They'll start this one out with Hall. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Second down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Complete beyond the marker. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. It's an option left. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Pratt. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now it's Pratt. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Pratt. Into traffic. Complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pratt to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd and short. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. Kate, I have no idea why I talk about banking so much with deposits and withdrawals. But let me tell you right there, that's a withdrawal of trust. Next time around, on a 4th and 1, probably going to see him go for it.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Here's Stroud now. This is complete to Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up. Stroud off the play fake. Hits his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Back now, pressure on its way. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Bills. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Another one for Gibbs. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills go up 10-zip here in the first. Mevis ready to send this one away. Brown with a return here. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Now here comes the New York offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He's fine. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Hall once more. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And he gets him around 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled by Jack Campbell. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw, Pratt. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Pratt looking to throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. So we're through one as... Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. They'll run here, it's Hall. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Pratt to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Hall. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal from the 2. Koo able to put it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bills and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's caught at the 25. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. Catch is made in close. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 13-point lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pratt throwing here. Chark there to haul it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. 2nd and 6 coming up here. On the counter, Hall. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Try to run for it with Hall. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. The Bills and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jets football. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Hall takes it straight ahead. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now Pratt. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Bills will take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun, Stroud. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Quincy Williams making the tackle. It's the 2-minute warning here in the 1st half. And it's the Bills who have 2nd and 4. from the 36. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Jets take their first time out. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Pratt. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. From the gun, they go with Spiller. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's halftime here. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Evans now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
They give to Spiller from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Back to throw, Stroud. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Stroud now. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Gibbs now from the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
On play action, here's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Stroud off the play fake. Into traffic, complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Jets and this running. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pratt looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to hit home, complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Pratt to throw it. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's brought down for a loss. Punting unit out now. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Bills and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Chase coming in motion right. Throwing on third and long. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing now, off play action. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete here to Bowers. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Now Stroud on third and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Nevis ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pratt throwing here. Hall there to haul it in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. We've... All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pratt. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Pratt. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person that when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Mevis able to knock it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. Here's Pratt to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now Pratt. This will be caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now it's Pratt. Catch made by Chark. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Trying again following the sack. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Jets get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Possession switching back to Buffalo. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Juke the defender, has room down the left sideline. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Bills continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 27. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Pratt looking to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Pratt to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Still sticking with the passing game. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Handoff running right. Here's Spiller. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 4 yards, narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
Harrison Mevis on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets offense now set to take over. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that makes it third down. They'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. They've got first down from the 31. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills getting closer to their 13th win of the season. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Gibbs. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This finds Chart complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings them to 3rd down. Back to throw. There's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Bills are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A give to Gibbs. He breaks a tackle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. A very short kick here from the right hash. So it's the Bills who come away with the win.